Stop right there. Before you cross Myrtle Beach off your relocation list, or before you pack up and move here without doing your homework, you need to watch this video. Because I keep hearing the same 5 things from people who are thinking about moving to the Grand Strand. And honestly, most of them are just flat out wrong. I'm Layne. I'm a local real estate expert here on the Grand Strand, and I have spent the last decade helping people just like you. People who have worked hard, built equity in their home up north, and are finally ready to start the next chapter of their life somewhere that actually makes sense. Today, I'm debunking the 5 biggest myths about living here. And I promise you, by the end of this video, you're going to see the Grand Strand in a completely different light. But real quick, before we get into it, if you are already deep in the research phase and you just want to talk to a real person who knows this area inside and out, I want you to know that my team and I get calls and emails every single day from people just like you, and we genuinely love it. Whether your move is 9 days away or 9 months away, whether you have a million questions or just one, give me a call, shoot me a text, or send me an email. All of my contact info is right there in the description. There is zero pressure, zero pitch, just honest conversation. Okay, let's get into the myths. Myth number 1, Myrtle Beach is just a tourist town. There's no real community here. Oh, this is a big one, and I totally get it. You've seen the t-shirt shops on Ocean Boulevard. You've been here for a long weekend and it felt like Daytona. I hear you. But here's what I need you to understand. The Grand Strand is 56 miles of coastline. Myrtle Beach, the city itself, the touristy strip, is maybe 5 or 6 of those miles. The rest? It's Polly's Island, it's Litchfield Beach, it's Murrells Inlet, which is one of the most charming little waterfront communities you'll ever set foot in. It's Carolina Forest with its incredible schools and established neighborhoods. It's Sockasty. It's Surfside Beach, which literally calls itself the family beach. The people who live here are not tourists. We have a thriving arts community, incredible local restaurants, weekly farmers markets, pickleball leagues, book clubs, golf clubs. The social fabric here is real, and it is rich. The tourists show up in the summer, and then they leave. And the rest of the year, this is just a beautiful place to live. Bottom line, Myrtle Beach, the tourist strip, is a tiny slice of the Grand Strand. The communities where my clients actually live and thrive are a world apart from the boardwalk. Myth number 2, the traffic is a nightmare, especially in summer. All right, I'm going to be real with you here because I think you deserve honesty more than you deserve a sales pitch. The traffic on Highway 17 in the summer, yeah, it can be slow. I'm not going to lie to you. But here's what most people who are searching from outside of state don't know. There is an entirely different road system that locals use. Highway 31, the Carolina-based parkway, essentially lets you bypass the entire congested strip. If you live in areas like Carolina Forest, Conway, or the western parts of the Grand Strand, you might go weeks in the summer without ever touching the tourist corridor. And compared to what? If you're coming from northern New Jersey, Long Island, outside of Boston, or suburban Chicago, the traffic you're dealing with every single day right now dwarfs anything you will experience here, even in peak tourist season. One of my clients moved here from outside Philadelphia and called me about 2 weeks after closing. She said, "Layne, I keep waiting for the bad traffic and it just isn't happening." That's the reality. Bottom line, if you live and commute like a local, which I will help you do, traffic is a non-issue. It's a summer inconvenience for tourists, not a daily reality for residents. Myth number 3, it's too expensive now. The pandemic pricing priced everyone out. This is one I hear a lot, especially from people who have been watching the market for a few years and saw prices run up during COVID. And yes, prices did go up here, just like everywhere else in the country. But here is the full picture, and this is where it really matters for you specifically. If you are coming from a high equity home in the Northeast or Midwest, if you've been in your house for 15, 20, 25 years, your equity likely grew significantly during that same period. So you're not comparing apples to apples when you look at list prices here. And then you have to factor in what you are walking away from. The property taxes in South Carolina are among the lowest in the country. When you're coming from New Jersey, where property taxes on a $600,000 home can run $12,000 to $15,000 a year, and you move here and your property taxes are a fraction of that, that is life-changing money that goes right back into your retirement, that goes into travel, into experiences, into your quality of life. Plus, South Carolina has the homestead exemption for homeowners over 65, additional benefits for veterans, and no state tax on Social Security income. When you sit down and run the real numbers, not just the list price, but the total cost of ownership, the Grand Strand often makes more financial sense than staying where you are. Bottom line, the price tag has to be evaluated in the context of what you're selling and what you're leaving behind in taxes and cost of living. For my clients, the math almost always works in their favor. Myth number 4, there's nothing to do here unless you like beach or golf. Okay, so first of all, what is wrong with the beach and golf? Just asking, but I digress. Look, the lifestyle diversity here genuinely surprises people when they arrive. Yes, you have 60 miles of Atlantic Ocean coastline. Yes, you have over 80 golf courses, but that is just the beginning. You have Brook Green Gardens, which is one of the most stunning sculpture gardens and wildlife preserves on the East Coast. You have the Conway River Walk, one of the prettiest little downtowns in South Carolina. You have the Murrells Inlet Marsh Walk, a half-mile boardwalk lined with waterfront restaurants and live music every single night of the week. You have kayaking, paddleboarding, fishing, and some of the best birding in the Southeast. For the arts crowd, Horry County has a growing art scene with galleries, theater companies, and music venues. The Grand Strand has a surprisingly vibrant live music community, everything from beach music and classic rock to bluegrass and jazz. And for the social butterflies, I have clients who told me their social calendar here is busier than it ever was back home. Between neighborhood events, civic organizations, volunteer groups, and the natural gather around the grill culture that warm weather creates, the opportunities to build community are absolutely everywhere. The bottom line, the Grand Strand offers a genuinely diverse lifestyle. Whether you're active, artistic, social, or a homebody who just wants peace and beauty, there's a version of this place that fits you. Myth number 5, hurricanes and flooding make it too risky to live near the coast. This one deserves a really honest answer because it's not a silly concern. It's a legitimate question, and I'd be doing you a disservice if I just waved it away. Here is the reality. Yes, the Carolinas do experience hurricanes. They also experience tropical storms and heavy rainfall. Flooding does happen in certain areas. I'm not going to tell you otherwise. But here's what over a decade of living and working here has taught me. Location within the Grand Strand matters enormously. There is a massive difference in flood risk between an oceanfront property on a barrier island and a home 3 to 5 miles inland. Most of my clients who are making this their permanent home, not a vacation rental, not an investment property, but their actual forever home, are in inland communities that have very manageable flood risk profiles. And this is exactly where having a local expert in your corner makes a real difference. I know which neighborhoods have flooded historically. I know which streets you want to avoid. I know the difference between a home that happens to be in a flood zone on paper and a home that has never taken on a drop of water in 30 years. That is not something you can Google from New Jersey. As for hurricanes, yes, they happen. But in my 12 years here, I have seen this community come together and bounce back with remarkable resilience. And for most of my clients who have spent decades dealing with nor'easters, ice storms, burst pipes, and collapsed roofs from snow load, they'll take the occasional hurricane prep over a northern winter any day of the week. Bottom line, the risk is real but manageable, especially with the right guidance on where to buy. This is one of the most important reasons to work with someone who knows this market intimately. Okay, there you have it. 5 myths fully debunked with the honest truth behind every single one of them. Here's what I want you to take away from this video. The Grand Strand is not a perfect place, but no place is. What it is a genuinely beautiful, affordable, social, warm weather coastal community that has helped hundreds of people just like you, people in their mid-50s and 60s, people who have worked hard and built something real, finally step into the life they earned. The next chapter is not supposed to feel like a gamble. It's supposed to feel like a relief. And my entire job, the thing I've dedicated the last decade of my professional life to, is making sure that your transition to this place is as smooth, as informed, and as exciting as it deserves to be. If today's video gave you some clarity, I'd love it if you'd hit the subscribe button and the like button. It genuinely helps this content reach other people who are asking the exact same questions you were asking before you found this video. And I would absolutely love to hear from you in the comments. What was the myth you believed most strongly before watching this? Drop it down below. I read every single comment. And finally, if you're ready to take the next step, whether that's just a conversation, a virtual neighborhood tour, or you want to start building your actual relocation roadmap, the link in the description goes straight to me. No forms, no gatekeepers, no automated responses, just me. I'm Layne. Welcome to your next chapter. I'll see you in the next video.